Hello, welcome to Pete's Garden episode 9. In this episode I'm sowing nasturtiums in the hanging basket. I'm down at the allotment and community garden Polytunnel as well. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to click subscribe, that'd be great, and roll titles. So this is the walk down to the allotment on a nice, beautiful, sunny day. So I've just reached the allotment. This is what it looked like the last time I did an update on it on a Pete's Garden episode. We'll start with bed number 1, which has now had 4 diggings, and this is what it looks like now. So the potatoes have been all planted in that bed there, number 1, bed number 4 and bed number 2, and as you can see, there are quite a few weeds. There are some little potato plants coming up in here. So I've done a little bit of weeding today, but I haven't really done this yet. So I'll show you what this bed looks like after I've finished my activities on it today. So this is what bed number 1 looks like now. I haven't been able to get as much weeding done really as I thought I would do in that time, but as you can see, I've managed to get most of the big bits done. And the thing is, as the potatoes come through, they will of course shade out most of the weeds anyway, so I'll just keep coming down here every now and again, doing a little bit like I have done today, and that's often the answer with these things. Just do a little bit and do it often, as I think Sean's Allotment Garden says. There's one of the potato plants coming through. So while it's raining, I thought I'd give you an update on the inside of the community garden polytunnel, because we've got a community garden at the allotment site, and look at that. I mean, I think I did an update on this in a Pete's Garden episode a few weeks ago, I'm not sure. If I have, then there's a flashback coming now. Whether it's just pricking them out and leaving one per module, or where you're supposed to prick them out and put them into, so I don't know that, and there's no one here I can ask at the moment, and if I didn't, there we go. But this is looking very, very good. Very good. We've got some little jalapenos there, more at the back than the pot behind. Not quite sure what this is. Perhaps if you know what this is, you can put it in the comments box below. Something's not quite worked out here, whatever that is. Whoops. And that's meant to be peas. Well, I think the person there is in for a surprise if they're expecting peas, but whatever it is going very well. And I think these must be broad beans. They look like broad beans to me. And some chilies. Someone's sown some chilies. Milk thistle. Now that's something I've not heard of before, that phrase. If you can tell me what a milk thistle is, I mean obviously I know it must be that, but what it looks like or what its purpose is, then please tell me in the comments below. And look at these lettuces. They're lovely. Now, the setup with the community garden is that if you do some of the work, that you put some of the work in, then you get to take some of the crops home. Unfortunately, I haven't yet put any of the work in because I'm still getting my own plot sorted, but tempting me. It's tempting me because it's tempting me to do a bit of work in here, and then I can take one of these nice lettuces home. But not just yet. Hollyhocks in here. That says hollyhocks, doesn't it? Alkia rosea. There we are. They're looking nice. I'm not quite sure what these are. These must be more peppers, mustn't they? Peppers of some kind. What does that say? Oh, jalapenos again, yes, jalapenos. Very nice. Some kind of tomatoes in there. Tomato Vilma. That's a plum tomato, I think. And these need planting out. Well, I've got to go and work back on my own plot in a second. If I didn't, I could, if I didn't have that stuff to do on there, I could plant these tomato plants up, couldn't I? Carrots. Now I normally just sow my carrots straight in the ground, not fanning about with these modules. But, you know, I assume the person that's done it has a reason why they do that sort of thing. So there we go. So, well, the camera's obviously not going to focus. It's quite misty in here, as you would expect, of course, in a polytunnel. And that's, now I'm going to guess what variety this is. I'm going to say it's early purple sprouting. Well, it's some kind of purple sprouting, if I can see that in the picture. What's it? It doesn't quite say. No. Anyway, but it's growing very nicely. There we are. Oh, and look at these Californian poppies. With all the camera folk, they might all be in blurry vision, this. I do apologise if it is, but just watch it when you're drunk and it will all make sense probably. Yeah, Californian poppies. Sweet corn down there. Yes, I've got it all going on here. I might have to actually come and do some work in here myself. There we go. Oh, and it's actually focused on something. That's nice. So anyway, there is the community garden polytunnel for April, the end of April. The basket here had been discarded at the end of the garden and just left and forgotten about for a while, which is why these grasses have grown in there, because obviously there's some grass seed has got in. I did plant some petunias in there, but I probably planted them out when they were too young, I think. So I'm just taking all the weeds and grass out there and kind of ruffling up the soil, as it were, because it had formed a bit of a crust on it. And what I'm going to do now is sow some Nasturtiums in there. They are Nasturtium Orange Troika, which apparently you have to sow directly into the baskets and then they trail over the side. So I've laid the seeds out there, and I expect that not all of them will come through, and I shall thin them to 2 or 3 plants in this basket. Have I got every seed? Yes. I'm not sure if I'm filming that perfectly, but there we go. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with episode 10 of Pete's Garden very soon. As I said before, if you'd like to click subscribe, that'd be great. For now, bye.